y'all, and welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here, on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. So we're going to go ahead and get into our special feature today, which is titled Snowglobe, and you can actually find this film streaming right now for free on YouTube. But first, let me tell y'all what this film is about. A woman who longs to have a perfect Christmas is given a snow globe that transports her to a land where every day is Christmas. Friends, I had so much fun with this film. I just have to say that, okay? I mean, right away, you just automatically feel for the main character here. Her name is Angela. Angela comes from a very family-oriented type of family. I mean, they are always up in her face about everything. They use her apartment at their own will without asking. They are always just showing up and being everywhere she doesn't necessarily want them or appreciate them being. But you're enjoying this at the same time. But at the same time, you are feeling for Angela. You're like, my goodness, you're putting yourself in her situation. You're like, here you have this mom, this dad, you have your sister, your only sister who is married, have a baby on the way, and everybody is all coupled up. Everybody is doing their own thing, but at the same time, it's almost like, in a way where it's almost disrespecting Angela, because she is the single one, yet she has her own, she's working for the family business. But in a sense, it almost seems like they don't necessarily respect her, or they just don't really, they're not considerate of her. Either way, she is like, she's like fed up with it. She's had enough, and she just wished that she could just have like one normal Christmas, how Christmas in her mind should be, which is the a Snow White Christmas. It should be like a Christmas type of meal, not the same kind of dish that her family tends to cook no matter what. On any given Sunday, they're cooking pretty much the same thing. She wants something special. She wants the whole ordeal, and she just doesn't see it happening with her family. The way that she looks at them is like they always mess everything up. She can count on them doing at least that. They're going to make a disaster out of everything, especially in her house, break things, just totally disrespectful. And so in that right, you do like feel for Angela, but at the same time, if you come from a place where you don't necessarily have that going on, like maybe you are a single person, maybe you don't have your own like kids or a husband with spouse or whatever, maybe you may look at Angela life a little bit differently. Maybe you may feel like, wow, Angela, you really have it. I mean, at least you're never going to find yourself alone, you know, any given day. But that's just not how she feels. And so we have to put ourselves in Angela's situation and try to understand from her perspective how this can just be such a turnoff and such a disaster. But at the same time, I am laughing. I love how Angela does remain respectful throughout this entire film. She does honor her parents. She honors her family. And for that, that's why I feel like I really feel for her, because she could be some kind of way towards her family, and we will understand that, the audience watching, how she is treated. But at the same time, I love that she tends to just stay within her character. She stays respectful, and you're just rooting for her. You want her to have whatever it is that she desires. So anyway, she ends up falling asleep. She gets this special gift, ends up falling asleep, and ends up in this whole nother world where seemingly everything is perfect. And so I'm just going to leave it at that, because we're going to stay away from spoilers. But what I did walk away from this film is sometimes what you already have is your perfection. I mean, we should not define perfection by what the world standards is, but whatever you have, whatever your life is, that is your perfection, and you just should be content with that. That's what I walked away from this film with, y'all. Y'all can let me know in the comments how y'all felt about it. Who is your favorite characters? Would you, if you had the opportunity, would you trade in what you have for something else, what you think is perfection? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. But we're going to go ahead and get into our scripture today, which will be coming out of Matthew 7:7. And it reads, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. So that concludes this video. I want to thank you all so much for joining me for our Christmas countdown. And until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.